I don't know if you've commented anywhere else on that, but the ESPN or the SEC Big 12 deal gets Iowa State on the schedule, and I think you're playing SMU and Clemson on the road.
I think it's a great game for not only us but for our conference, SEC versus the Big 12, and Iowa State is Sweet 16 last year. Coach Fred Hoiberg is doing a tremendous job there. You see two teams that play up-tempo basketball. Obviously, they have a tremendous atmosphere and on the home court. So to me, it's a venue that I've been to before. My years at Missouri. Again, it should be a great atmosphere. I think it's great for our league, and it adds on to an already interesting non-conference schedule for us. But I think in all those games, it's going to prepare you for conference play, which we know. We saw this year our conference was really good.
They might have, ESPN had a guy that kind of criticized the schedule, and you heard some criticism about this past year's strength of schedule. I don't think anybody's going to be able to mention strength of schedule is a problem this year, are they?
I mean, you can look at that schedule last year. You say strength of schedule. Final four in the NIT, Final Four in the NCAA, we go 5-1 against them. So I don't think that wouldn't. So I don't worry about what other people criticize. I think the most important thing for us is to, as we start out one team, is to continue to improve and get better through your non-conference schedule. Well, hopefully that gets you prepared for conference play. But you got to win games. That's the bottom line. You got to win games.
You may not have seen what I was writing about the conference, but it was my feeling that the Southeastern Conference, and it showed it in the tournament, was underrated. I mean, you only got 3 teams in, and maybe
I thought we should have more teams in. We should have more teams in, and I thought, we get 5-6 teams in the tournament. We may have 5 teams in the Sweet 16. We had 3 this year, and they got to the Sweet 16, and then on and on. You look at what took place for those guys. So, but the proof's always in the pudding, and those guys, they did a good job in representing. But we anticipate having more teams. There will be more teams in the tournament this year.
Do you know Hoiberg pretty well? Do you know Hoiberg pretty well at Iowa State?
Well, when I was at Missouri, I'm just familiar with him, and he's done an outstanding job there. Against 2 teams that love to get up and down the floor. They're going to be picked pretty high. They're going to be pretty high in their league, and we feel like
the venue, though. You know the venue.
We played in there. Oh yeah, we played in there, and like I said, it's a great atmosphere.
I know they're really excited to hear you out there.